Why do I have my glasses on? I'm like really tired right now. I was running around all day, going to these jobs, giving my resume. It was so tiring. I felt really bad today. Like, I just started feeling really sad. I don't know whether or not I should get into it. But anyway, so I'm just gonna like do some stuff with my hair. Like, I'm just gonna like redo my hair. I was looking at my hair, right, and it had this thing on it. It had this scarf on it all day because the front has been getting scruffy. It was cute and all, but it wasn't super cute because it just made me look like I didn't have a head. Okay, so this is how I had it on. Okay, it was something like that, you know. I mean, it wasn't not completely, but it was kind of like that. I do not look good with flat hair because, like, if you look at my head, okay, my hair's unfinished. Just letting you know. Like, look at my head. I'm just gonna show the most, like, as much as my head as you can see. Do you see that? Like where's the rest of my head? Like, my head is the size of a pomelo. Like, so a lot of times, like, when I do hair, I have to have like bangs. I have to have stuff in the front. It look good with like hair on top. With hair on top, like something on the top of my head. Because it gives the illusion that I have my head, that I have the rest of my head. My face takes up more space than my head does. Can you see? It's wild, but anyway, that wasn't really my point. This part is supposed to be like either like a flat twist or like a braid, but I took it out when I washed it. I just never put it back. I had feathers in it last time, and it was real cool, but then I didn't even put nothing in this. Like, I think I have like a really interesting, like, I guess, beauty standard for hair. Like, for me, like, I like my locks because they remind me of tentacles or like tree roots or something. And I was really looking at trees today as I was driving. Trees are so pretty. Like, sometimes I just want to become a tree. Wouldn't that be cool? You could just be a tree and just chill. Like, you could just suck up like carbon dioxide and stuff, and you just chill. Like, and yeah, I feel like I would talk to other trees through the ether. Through the what's it called? Through their roots. I feel like that's how they communicate with each other. It's just one big group chat through their roots and stuff. I guess I should be doing something while I'm talking. Let me take this out. I like things that have the tree look, but I noticed that a lot of things in nature have a tree look. Like, people got veins, right? Like, we got veins and arteries, and that look like a tree. And then we got neurons, and those look like trees. And then there's like streets that look like trees. And then there's lightning look like trees. And leaves, like, and those little things on the leaves look like trees. Like, basically almost there's so many things in the world look like trees, like with where it's split and then it goes out and then you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Just look at a tree, and there's a lot of stuff that look like that. Like, I was eating a grapefruit not the other day, but it was like years ago. I had this experience. It was like a weird, like, should I film more? Film like out here? How's this? I'm just in my bathroom, by the way, and this is just a mirror. I don't know why it's so low, but it'd be like that, and then I go like this, so then I can see the back of my head. That was irrelevant. That was unnecessary. I was really into grapefruit when I was in the 10th grade because I was trying to lose weight. Like, I gained a lot of weight in the 9th grade because I was eating pizza every day, and I just didn't know. So then I ate salads like every day and in the 10th grade, and I was eating grapefruits. It came a time where I would just eat grapefruit. Like, I would eat a lot of grapefruits. Actually, I still like grapefruits, but now I'm into pomelos too. Pomelos are good. Y'all need to try some pomelos. They're so good. But anyway, and then I saw like little veins, there's like a white part that connects to like the different pods of the grapefruit or the orange or whatever, and it's white and it's like that, and there's like a big artery right here. And then like I looked at it and I realized that like I felt like me and that grapefruit were so similar. Like, I looked at that grapefruit and it's like I was looking at myself. And I was like, whoa. Like, basically, I'm saying there's so many things that look like trees, but really it's all the same thing. And it's like, it's because everything in the world is so similar. It's almost the same because it's like one world or something like that. Yeah, let me finish. Let me do this hair. Or maybe should I do it without talking? Like I was saying to my beauty standard when it comes to my hair. I was watching like videos recently and people was talking about like their beauty standard, right?
And like, actually, I'm sick of people always talking about like, oh, I'm not a part of the beauty standard because I'm a black woman and the beauty standard. Like, it's just like, I wish people would shut up about the stupid beauty standard. Like, y'all realize you could just like become your own beauty standard, right? Like, you realize that you can't be the beauty standard if you just make your own beauty standard and there won't be a problem. Like, I feel like people are making like problems out of like dumb stuff. Like, it's really stupid. Like, it's like, you're not beautiful unless you're a light woman who looks, who has a stuff like I don't know. I just feel like there's other things we could be talking about. Like, I'm really sick of seeing that on my algorithm. Like, I don't know. I'm just sick of people complaining about how they're not the beauty standard. Like, it's really not a big of a deal. Maybe because I never really was a part of the beauty standard. Like, I never even thought about it. Like, just because you're not what somebody's showing on a magazine doesn't mean you're ugly. Like really? I got 4C hair, right? And I honestly don't even think 4C hair is ugly. That's one thing that people also talk about, like, oh, like, I'm not part of the beauty standard because, like, my 4C hair, like, my hair is 4C. Okay, like, I don't know. I know I'm supposed to be doing my hair right now, but I'm going to be distracted because my lid came off. What was I saying? My beauty standard when it comes to my hair is that, like, I don't like when it's all one color. One of the biggest reasons why I like my locks and why I'm probably just going to keep them in for a long time is just because I can control the color. And I feel like I'm so scared to dye my hair because I feel like if I just bleach my hair, I feel like it's going to fall off. Like, I don't know why I thought I could do this while I was talking. Anyway, I was saying, like, I feel like I'm not good enough with taking care of my hair yet. Like, it still be dry. So if it's dry now, it's going to be real dry if I try to bleach it. And then it'll just snap. Like, I feel like I'm scared I will not have no hair if I try to bleach my hair. So I feel like it's easier to dye locks, you know. And then you can change out the color whenever you want. I feel like you get like ultimate like versatility when you do that. So yeah, I washed it, so it's not fresh anymore, but it was real cool. It was different color purples. Like, I like the really dark purples, but you gotta have like varieties with it. You can't just be, I don't like when it's one flat color. It's gotta have like a range. Like, you gotta have at least like 3 colors. And I think that it kind of mimics natural hair, even if it's an unnatural color. When it has a bunch of different, when it's like a varied like this, it looks, I feel like it's better than it just be all one color. I don't like when it's plain. Like, I have a serious aversion to plain stuff. I want my hair to be like a sculpture. And sculpture's got to be pleasing to from all angles, right? I like to have variety in the color. I like to have variety with the length, with like the different length and stuff. Variety with even the accessories. Like, it has to have accessories in it too, which is like, I didn't even put no accessories in it. I gotta make a video where I'm putting accessories in my hair. Actually, I'm gonna do that soon, but I feel like this video is gonna be too long. So, and I said in one video that I want to be like a flower because flowers are pretty and they're nice and everybody loves them. But I think maybe I want to be a tree more than a flower, because if you're a tree, then like trees get more magnificent and they get more like pretty and scary looking and giant as they get older, and they just keep getting more cool. Just forever. But like flowers, they bloom. Like, that's what kind of makes me sad about flowers. Like, they bloom and then they just die. Or maybe that's just the ones that are not attached to the ground. Maybe the ones that are attached to the ground, maybe like the old petals go down and then like new petals come out, like a palm tree or something like that. I've never actually grown flowers, so I wouldn't know what flowers look like when they're attached to the ground. But actually, I want to plant flowers. I realize like your hair, like your soul is in your head. Like, I feel a lot of people say that your soul is like right here, like in your pineal gland. I think that's what it's called, and like that's your third eye or whatever. And like your hair is like an adornment. It's like the physical embodiment of your soul, that, or your spirit or whatever. That's what I feel like. So like your spirit is in here, and then it kind of just like comes out through your head. So that's why it's really important that your hair is what you want it to look like, because it's like your halo or something. Well, I want like different color, obviously. Like, I want a different color 4C hair, but like I wish there was 4C extensions. I wish I could have extensions to where, because I have my hair in my locks because I My goal is to like let it grow. I want to grow it out until it becomes super, super, super long, and then I could have like a giant, magnificent afro. Like I want a giant afro. Like I want an ecosystem of hair. I want it to be like big, and I want it to be like cover my eyes. But like since my hair shrinks so bad, it has to be so long. Like it has to be all the way down in order for it to look like this. But I wish that there was like fake 4C hair that felt nice, that was like real soft, but it felt like, and it was long, so you could just extend it to your afro, and then you could just make your afro bigger. Like white people, like they be having like those little linky links they be putting in their hair to make it look long. They have those like, they'll have those halos and stuff. Like I wish they had stuff like that for black, for like afros, so you can have a giant, you'd have a giant, magnificent afro whenever you want, like even if your hair is like shrunk. But the thing is, the implications of that, like how would we even keep that up? Because what if it just gets tangled in our hair? That's one also reason why I have my locks in, because of maintenance. It's a lot, and I just don't want to. It can look like tree branches, but it also look like one of those willow trees, like wow. And then my hair is like this. It'll look like, whoa, it'll be like one of those big fluffy trees. Everybody's hair mimics nature. Like white people hairs look like water, like the rivers and stuff, and like when the wavy, it looked like a river. And then there's like curly hair, it looked like, what water does curly hair look like? Oh, I mean, it still look like water. Maybe it's like a whirlpool or like a ripple or something. And then like black people hair, like 4C hair, it looked like a cloud. People will be like, oh, my 4C hair is not even shiny. It's like, why does it have to shine in order to be pretty? Then I also feel like hair is also can be like a frequency, you know? And you know, like the frequency, like, you know, like a flat line when your hair is straight, like it's like a flat line. And then like the more it curls up, the higher the frequency it has. Not necessarily saying that that's what I think it is, but it's just interesting. It's just an interesting take on it. I don't know, I guess. So it's like people think like, you know, the more straighter your hair is, the better. The more curly, the more tighter the curls is, the more high the frequency is, the more higher it is. The frequency is high, and then our hair is high too, and it goes high towards the sky. I'm not really good at starting or ending videos, but the video's over now. I guess I'll do a part 2 of me doing my hair. I'm gonna have my stuff here, my Instagrams and my other social medias right here. Yeah, bye.